What's happening guys, it's 7up from Phone Bunch and this is our unboxing of the Huawei Honor 5C and its impressions after a day of use. Let's have a look. Now I've been using the Honor 5C for about a day now, and the first thing I would like to tell you is that it feels great to hold in hand and the design is really refreshing. But before we talk about anything else, let's have a look at the box. So again, it's a pretty standard Huawei Honor box, blue in color. At the back there are some specifications. So it's powered by the Kirin 650 octa-core processor. There's 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of onboard storage. So let's open up the box. I'll show you everything that's inside and then we'll talk about everything else. Now that's the Honor 5C in silver color. You can also get that in grey with a black front. You have some warranty information, a user guide all within the box. You can have a look at that. You get a very generic SIM ejector tool and just a 1 amp USB wall charger. I was expecting at least a 2 amp charger, but we'll see how fast this phone charges. Now you also get a micro USB to USB data syncing and charging cable. Neat stuff, it's built quite well. So folks, that is everything you get inside the box with the Huawei Honor 5C. Now this one is priced at Rs 10,999 and well, at that price there is a lot of competition. Now Honor has done some neat stuff here. You get a 5.2 inch 1080p IPS panel and you have a unibody metal construction. So 3000 mAh battery is non-removable, but it should give plenty of juice. Now the thing that I was talking about, I really like the design of this phone. Yes, the camera does protrude a little bit, but even then, this Spartan back cover with sort of a brushed aluminium feel and those ridges at the back and side, they give a unique appearance. With all the phones in this price segment, including the Redmi Note 3, Meizu M3 Note, Unicorn, they just look the same. At least this one has a character. Now continuing with the build of the phone, on the left of the device you can see that you have the SIM tray. Now this one is a hybrid SIM card slot sadly. So you can use either 2 SIM cards or 1 SIM card and 1 micro SD card. And well, 16 gigs of storage really isn't that large, so you'd have to substitute the micro SD card here. Now at the bottom of the phone you have a single speaker, on the left is the microphone and in between is the micro USB data syncing and charging port. On the right of the device you have the volume rocker as well as the power button, both made out of metal, and yes, they give good tactile response as well. And moreover, they don't wobble. Now you can see the camera hump right here, and you can also see that the back is actually quite polished. Now it's not very slippery and the ridges on the side do give the phone an easier grip. Now at the top of the phone you'll find the audio jack as well as the secondary noise cancellation mic. At the back you have a 13 megapixel camera, LED flash and that fingerprint sensor which we'll talk about. And you can see that brushed aluminium feel again. It really looks clean and it's very well made. Now coming to the front, you do have a notification LED glowing green at the moment, a front facing 8 megapixel f2.0 camera, proximity and light sensors. And you have on-screen buttons here instead of capacitive ones along with the Honor branding. The chin at the bottom is slightly large, but the bezels on the display are very thin as you see here. And talking about the display, it has good touch response, very vibrant color reproduction and it is plenty bright. Which now brings me to the rear camera. It does capture images pretty quickly, good shutter speed here, and there is plenty of control available. So you have a manual control for photos, manual control in videos as well, and it is pretty robust. They have gone with a sort of a ring-like design, so it mimics sort of using an actual camera. You have some filters baked in as well. And the front-facing camera did a pretty decent job in our test. Yes, the image did turn out slightly grainy, but we have been told that an OTA fix is on the way for that. Now talking about the rear camera. Now we took some images in the evening and you can see good bokeh effect, good depth of field, color reproduction is almost spot on and focusing was pretty good as well. Now these are preliminary tests. We will be checking this camera out in greater detail over the next week. Now let's come to that fingerprint sensor. So you can do quite a lot of things with that. You can unlock the phone, you can take calls, you can take photographs, and you can even browse through photographs. But the main job, where it unlocks the phone, it works perfectly as you see here. It is fast and it is quite accurate. And all of this is actually running on Android Marshmallow based EMUI 4.1, which is Huawei's own skin. You have some customization with themes, you have some transitions available as well, and you have all the apps available on the home screen itself. You can also customize the notification shade with the quick toggles that you want there. Overall performance was very smooth here. EMUI has matured quite a lot from previous iterations, and I haven't noticed any bug in my usage of the last one day. And out of the 16 gigs of storage on the device, you will get just about 9 odd gigs when you get the device, which is a bit less. And then again, it seems USB OTG is also not supported, so not a lot of storage on the device, but we believe that you would be able to move apps to the external SD card. We'll check that out. Now, if we talk about available RAM, we had more than 900 MB available, even though several apps are running in the background. Now, performance was actually pretty good on the device. I haven't noticed any major lag throughout the UI. Web browsing worked out great, apps opened up quickly, there was no major lag there too, and the animations actually worked out pretty slick. The camera does take a little bit of time to open up, but apart from that, solid performance here. Yes, memory management is one thing where this phone might struggle a little bit. So with about 4 to 5 apps open in the background, you can see that Chrome actually reloaded. But that is something that will require further testing. So do subscribe to us if you want to be notified of the full review of this smartphone. Now before I end, let me just go through some of the things that I've noticed on the smartphone. Fingerprint sensor works good, and the phone actually feels great to hold in hand. It is not hefty. The rounded back actually makes the phone easier to fit in your palms. Display looks great, whether it is outdoors in sunlight or indoors. It is plenty bright and looks color accurate too. Now to top it all off, the phone performs great. All the marshmallow features like now on tap, doze mode, all that come baked in as well. So overall, this is looking like a very promising device at about Rs 11,000. We will be bringing an in-depth camera and gaming review very soon, followed by the full review. Stay tuned to PhoneMunch for more. Do hit that like button if you like this video. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day.